everybody. Welcome to episode number 138 of the Debt Free Dad podcast. Today, we wanted to have just a little bit more fun. Not that we don't have fun on every podcast episode that we do with you guys, but today we've got some great would you rather money and financial questions that I think are going to bring up some really good laughs and probably some good conversation. These are going to be good. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the Debt Free Dad podcast, where we're helping normal, everyday people learn how to save money and kick debt so they can live a happier and stress-free life. Now here's your host, Debt Free Dad, Brad Nelson.
Hey, how is everyone doing today? You can find me on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. Just search Brad Nelson, Debt Free Dad, and welcome to today's show. So glad that you guys are joining us. Remember to get all the resources, show notes, and links for today's show. You guys can head over to balancencents.com/138. That's BALANCEDCENTS.com /138. Guys, I got to tell you, before we get to these would you rather questions, I am like so excited right now because at the time of this recording, my kids are about to start school, including, and Amber, we were just Facebook messaging about this, including my youngest daughter, Avery, who has never gone to school. I shouldn't say that. She started like a speech therapy program back in March, but it was only for a few hours, a couple times a week. But now she's going to be going to a 3K program for at least a half a day, Monday through Thursday. And I got to tell you guys, the name of this company is Debt Free Dad. And yes, I work from home, run this business from home with my kids at home. And I got to tell you, it is hard. I would rather work with probably the most annoyingest coworker. I think that would be easier than working with your kids all the time. Like it is. Sometimes I sit back and I'm like, I don't even know how I manage to get anything done with these kids home. It is crazy. So yeah, I am like so. It is like it's like a new me. It's like a new year. It's like what am I going to do with all this time? I got so much time for activities. But I'm excited.
Our kids are older, but they started school this week, and it has been awesome because it's just like they don't need it to, it's 100% like they don't, they're pretty much out of our hair, but it's also the kind of thing where they're like, they come out to where you're working. They're like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm working. Like I don't have summer vacation, bud.
Right. I get that all the time with Noah. So what are you doing today? Working? Like, what do you want me to do? Or he'll what else he'll say? Be like, so what fun things we got planned today? I'm like, working. I was like, what fun things do you have planned? Because it's all on you, buddy. I was like, I got to go to work. Yep. It's just funny, though. Yeah. But imagine how growing up that way is so weird, because my kids see me work from home. They don't see me, like, head off to work or anything. I wonder how that's going to change their perspective on work as they get older, right?
Well, it's not weird for them because they've seen it their whole lives.
Right. Especially Avery. It's like all she knows. Me and her mom, that's all we do is work from home, right? It's interesting. But anyways, guys, I'm excited. I feel like that school bus meme where the mom and the dad are outside with champagne and the kids are getting on the bus. I'm really excited. I can't wait. So I'm in a good mood today. So, guys, we are going to do some would you rather questions. And I'm kind of excited about this. I think these are some good money questions, some funny ones. But let's go ahead and kick it off with the first one. The first one is, would you rather go back in time to fix your biggest money mistake or look into your future to find out where you end up? Amber, we'll start with you. What would you rather?
I don't ever want to know the future, so I would want to go back in time.
Really?
100% fix. Yeah, I don't want to know the future.
Why not?
Because it just ruins the surprise. I like surprises, so I've always liked surprises. So yeah, I wouldn't want to know, but I would rather go fix my money mistakes so that now I'd be a lot better off.
See, I just think, Amber, you have never seen Back to the Future, have you?
I have multiple times.
The future is whatever you make it, so make it a good one.
That's not necessarily what will happen. Just because it was a movie.
Right. What about you?
Yeah, so that my kids, growing up, my kids always played this game, and I suck at it. I'll tell you right now, because it's just like I'm like a logical person, and so it's just hard. I mean, I'm similar to Amber. I probably don't really want to know in some ways where I end up. I don't know. I don't think I'd want to know the future, but it's also I mean, I would love to fix my biggest money mistake. I'd go back and fix my money mistake, but I also would not want that to affect my future, if you know what I mean.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I would love to go back and fix my money mistake, but if fixing my money mistake means that I'm not who I am today, it's like, then I don't know that I want to fix it. You know,
Yeah.
so that's where I'm challenged. That's why for me, it's like, it's fun, like to think about it like this, but I just like, man, I don't know if I'd be out of debt if I went and fixed my biggest money mistake.
Right. Right. And I think I'm with you on that, on your last thought there, is that I would not have this job. I don't think I would not be here. I would not probably even be married to who I'm married to, have the kids that I have. Like for me, I would, if I had to pick one, I'm looking towards the future, even though that would be really hard. Especially if it turns out to be really crappy. And now I got to try to have like this upbeat, just mood all the time, and knowing that bad stuff's on the horizon. But yeah, I think, you'd have to throw away everything, now, if you had to go back and fix it all. So that's a tough one. All right, next
You're
one
not
is
going to be the rock star that Marty McFly thought you'd be, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. McFly. All right. Would you rather make $250,000 a year doing a job you hate, or $40,000 a year doing a job that you loved? I think this was pretty easy. I think I'm pretty sure everyone's going to go on this, but I might be surprised. Amber, what do you think?
Oh, I'm going with the 40,000 a year with a job I left. 100%. I've quit a job I hated and taken a pay cut. I know the feeling of being in a job that you hate. So nope, wouldn't go there, wouldn't stay there.
I think there's a lot of people in the job market that are there right now, right? When COVID happened and they realized how crappy their jobs were, how they were being treated, right? I think a lot of people ended up probably taking lesser paying jobs or decided to do something completely different to get out of some of those environments. But yeah, I'm with you. I totally agree.
Yeah, same. 40 grand a year. Easy. Yeah. But I mean, years ago, before we got out of debt, 250 grand a year.
Yeah. Isn't that weird? Just seeing how your mindset changes though.
But yeah, 100%. I would have, cause I thought the more money would have fixed all the problems. And, at the end of the day, what I've found out is it just doesn't matter. The money part, don't get me wrong. It makes things easier in some ways, but it doesn't make you any more happy. Because now I have more money and like I could get more things than I ever had before, and I don't want it because it's not part of it.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I've struggled with. I think the most in this business is starting this business and having kind of this life that we created. Is I actually feel guilty at times. Seriously, almost empathetic to people who hate their jobs, because I used to live like that and it was just miserable. And now that I don't, I sometimes feel guilty that I don't hate my job. Seriously, I love what I do. Like, and it doesn't feel like work most of the time. Today I had to do the financials in my business, and that feels like work. I hate doing them, but I got to do them, right? But the rest of the stuff, like creating content, doing the podcast, helping our members, being able to talk to new people and share these ideas, that's just all fun stuff, right? But it's been hard for me to get over that feeling of, because I think sometimes it's this idea of, well, work is work and work's going to suck, right? Well, but it doesn't have to be that way. It really doesn't. You can actually enjoy what you do and just make sure you're able to live on the income that you're making, and life can be really fun, right? Next question is, would you rather get $1 million right now or the same amount, $100,000 a year for 10 years? So you either get $1 million right now or $100,000.
I want it right now.
Yeah, to me, I don't see there's any value in waiting there. Now, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think there's any value. I'm taking the $1 million right now.
Yeah, I would take it right now, but back before, because like there's this lottery thing that we have, and you could win $1,000 a week for life or whatever. And I would have always like taken $1,000 a week. I'm like, woohoo, never have to work. Like I'm like, it's always coming.
Yeah.
Right. But now looking back, I'm like, wait a minute, I can invest that.
I've seen people answer like that though.
And make it so much more.
Yeah, I see people answer like that though, right? Because they say, I want the $100,000 per year because then I know I won't blow through all of it, right?
Exactly.
And I could possibly agree with that back in the day when I was living paycheck to paycheck. I can see some rationale there. But now I see the value of having $1 million up front. It's like that's going to be way more valuable to me from a financial standpoint, having that money up front versus trying to get $100,000 per year. It's the same amount, right? All right, next question is, would you rather lose all your valuables and money or lose one of your 5 senses? Oh my goodness. So let's go back to science. What are they? There's seeing, smelling, feeling, tasting, and what's the 5th one? Hearing. Yeah. Okay. Oh man.
I have a really bad cold right now, and no, I could make more money and get more value. I don't have valuables really. I don't own pretty things, so
it's pretty funny. We're the same. Like I'm thinking like valuables, like my Walmart Entertainment Center,
right?
That's like about as fancy as I get usually.
I'd miss my Legos.
Yeah. I mean, for me, valuable. I mean, I agree with Amber. Valuables and money. I'm not giving up one of my 5 senses just to keep stuff.
Yeah, but man.
But Brad, then what sense would you get rid of?
That's the hard part. I don't think there's one that I'd be willing to give up. So I think, sadly, I'm gonna have to agree with you guys. I don't think there's anything. I'm just trying to think about valuables, and money. Like what would be worthwhile, and there's nothing that I have that couldn't be replaced eventually.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'm gonna stick with keeping my 5 senses. All right. Would you rather sell your pet for $1 million or keep your pet and get nothing? Amber, this one's totally you. What would you do with those
makes me so sad.
precious animals that you have?
Never in a million years would I sell my pet. No. Oh my God, they're my
Oh my
babies.
gosh, my dog Elliot, I'd find him a nice home and I'd get 4 more of him.
No.
I love that dog, but he is such a good dog. Any family would take him and he would live a wonderful life. So I'd take the $1 million.
You're no.
I know what Ryan wants to say.
Yeah, I mean, I love my dog, but
I do.
Unfortunately, I am not. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I love animals and I love my dog, but I'm not. There's a lot of dogs that look just like my dog.
You guys are cruel.
That's a lot. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
Okay, but what do you think your wives would say?
Oh yeah. She wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
This would be definitely like in a back alley. Someone gave me the money, and I'd be like, the dog ran away. I don't know what happened to her. Like this is not like a discussion I'm having with the family because it's going to be no. Then if it's just my decision, I think it would be. I'm like people are probably like, I'm not ever listening to that podcast again. We're being hypothetical here. No one's ever going to do this, but if they did, that would be tough to say no to.
Yeah, it would be tough. Listen, the dog is my son's. He wanted it to take care of, and guess who takes care of it? Me, right? But anyways, all right, let's move on. Would you rather eat 4 times a week at fast food restaurants or once a month at a nice restaurant spending the same amount of money? So you could go 4 times a week or you can eat out once a month at a really, really nice restaurant spending the same amount.
Fast food.
No question.
Because I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I've eaten at some nice restaurants, but most nice restaurants like that are like, in my opinion, not my style. Like, here's your 4 beans and half a steak, and, and it's $185. It's like I'm still hungry. I'm gonna go to Wendy's after this.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, I would. I'm gonna disagree though. I would choose the nice restaurant personally. I think we like to cook it. I should say we. my wife, she likes to cook at home. She does. She likes to do the meal plan. She makes great food. And I cook a lot of the stuff out of the Blackstone, which I love to do. So I think for me, yeah, I would like to do for the one, because I think you get to experience a lot of different types of things. There's a lot of nice restaurants out there that aren't like that. That it would be fun to try out once a month. So I'm going with the once a month.
I don't think I like fast food enough to eat it 4 times a week. But I like the experience of going out to a nice restaurant. So for me, it's not the food, it's the experience.
Right.
So yeah, I'd go with
Imagine that 4 times. Well, I wonder what the average
I can imagine that.
What's that?
I can imagine that. Our low point this summer is when the freaking Taco Bell ran out of Mexican pizza. We were very upset because we were very happy it came back. And within a few weeks, it was already gone. And we're like, all we've been doing is waiting for that to come back.
Oh, they took it away already?
They ran out of it. Everybody ordered it. They ran out of everything.
Like nationwide or just at your restaurant?
Everywhere.
Oh
so Taco Bell, if you're listening to this, get it solved, man. Get it solved.
Oh, that's funny. All right. Assume that you have received $50,000 from an inheritance. Would you rather use the money to erase your debts or loans, or use it for a trip? Ooh.
Are we like, we're obviously not out of debt, right?
We're not out of debt. Yeah, we're back to where we were. And you received $50,000 from an inheritance. Would you rather use the money to erase your debts and loans, or use it for a trip?
That's a crazy trip.
I know.
Huh.
I don't know. Me. Oof.
I mean, like to travel. I'm going on a trip.
The logical person, the financial coach in me would be like, you need to use that money to pay down debt. but there's a big part of me now that's out of debt that would have been like, I could wait a little longer to get out of debt to go on a $50,000 vacation.
Right?
Right? I think I'm taking,
trip.
I seriously am. I think I would take the trip. I would. Any of my members listening to this, don't listen to that. Don't listen to me. Right. You need to pay the debt off, right? But yeah, I think I'd take the trip.
Yeah, old me. I mean, before I knew any of this stuff, I'd have had it spent 100 times. You know what I mean? That I would have had it.
Right.
It's like, hey, you're getting 50 grand, and it's like, before you know it, you've got 16 different ways you could have already spent it. That's 100. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought to put it towards debt. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I would have thought about it, but I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, right. Right. Would you rather have a dream vacation for 2 weeks, or spend time with anyone in the world for 5 days, but you must do it in your hometown? So you can have a dream vacation for 2 weeks, or spend time with anyone you want in the world for 5 days, but you got to do it where you live.
Dream vacation, 2 weeks.
Really? Wow.
Is there really anybody you want to spend that much time with?
Yeah, Darren Hardy, 5 days in my hometown.
Really?
Yes. Oh my
that
gosh.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be
cool.
amazing.
That dude is like
my idol. Yeah, I would totally do the 5 days.
I can't think of anybody who I would want to spend 5 days with, so I'm going on vacation.
It would absolutely be a hard decision to like skip the dream vacation, but the payoff would be so big, I think. So I'm Darren Hardy, if you're listening to this, 5 days, me and you, buddy. All right.
I'm too much of an introvert to do that. I'm just like, after a day, I'd be like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah, but see, I'm thinking like deeper. I'm like, okay, he's gonna be the one talking. He's gonna be the one teaching. I'm gonna be the one shutting up and
That's
just asking
not what he
questions.
says. He listens. He listens, Brad.
Yeah, I don't want to. I'd want him to. I need all the info. I need the stuff. All right. What is this next one? We'll save that one until the end. Would you rather have $3 million today? And you guys may have heard this question, but I like this. This is a good financial question. Would you rather have $3 million today, or a single penny that doubles in value every day over the next 31 days?
This is like a trick question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Would you rather have $3 million today, or a single penny that doubles in value every day for the next 31 days?
This is a question that would have been like on a high school test, and I would have been like, oh, $3 million, thinking I got it right.
Right.
And then I would have been like, wrong. So I'm going to just, because I don't have a calculator and I don't feel like calculating it, I'm going to say the penny only because I feel like that's the right answer.
That's what I said. It's this trick question. So you got to go with the penny because it's got to be bigger, right?
It is. It is the penny. So here, check this out. If you take the penny and it doubles every single day, and I'll read through this. This is actually in the Compound Effect book by the man himself, Darren Hardy. He says, if you picked a magic penny and your friend took the other option on day 10, your friend still has his $3 million in cold hard cash while you would have only $5.12. On day 20, you would have $5,243, which looks a lot better than the $5, but still nowhere near the $3 million mark. By day 29, you have $2.7 million. $2.7 million in 29 days, just doubling a penny every day. That's crazy. Almost as much as your friend. But by day 31, you'd have $10,737,418.24. That's crazy. And the reason I threw that one in here is just because that's a big lesson on compound, the compound effect and compound interest in investing. And that just doesn't go with like just your money. It's just think about the small decisions you're making with your money. We have a whole episode that we talked about where death by 1,000 cuts, right? And it's not always just the big things that are keeping you stuck with your finances. It could be all the small little decisions that you're making day in and day out that are keeping you from getting to where you want to go. So think about your finances like the penny. If I can just create good financial habit today and double that tomorrow and just keep going and going and going, this is how you can have really great momentum and get massive types of results. Like you see a lot of our Roots members who are on this podcast that we talk about. So just wanted to share that one. All right, last one, guys. Nothing financially related here, just some fun. I love this one. I forgot that I put this in here until I just read it. I was like, we're going to save that one to the end. I saw this and literally I read it to my wife and I was in tears. Would you rather sniff butts like a dog when you meet someone or eat dog food every night for dinner?
I'm surprised you were able to get through that.
Oh my gosh. I was like, this is going to be so good. Would you rather
I'm eating dog food, man.
Right? I mean, but wait, like, does the risk of not shaking hands, like there's a risk to shake hands, you get COVID, that kind of, you know what I mean? Is it less when you do that? But I'm just trying to think logical here.
Wait, don't you? Wait. You think there's more germs on your hand than sniffing someone's butt?
You never know.
I got a lot of bad memories on long car rides on vacation as kids. There's no way I'm sniffing butts. There's no way.
Oh, you must be on 18 hours driving to Florida.
There's no way.
I'm definitely eating dog food.
Oh, man, but that's even worse. Like dog food, it's the same thing. Like look at my poor dog, the one I'd give up for $1 million.
Yeah, but you didn't say I can't buy different dog food.
Yeah,
there's lots of options.
I guess. Okay, now you're changing the rules. See, I'm thinking like every dog they have their dog. They only eat the one kind of dog food, and he just looks at you like, oh, this again, right? I don't know. It might be tempting by like day 10 to sniff someone's butt.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, when you say it like that, I'm like, I mean, if we're being specific about we have to eat the same kibble, then my answer may change.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. I guess, I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to pick the dog food, but man, it's going to be tempting days, I'm sure. Oh, the same thing day in and day out. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed those. We're going to take a quick commercial, come back here with some celebrations.
Hey, if you love planners, this is for you. But you know why planners frustrate me? Because they only really get it half right. Now, sure, they're really good and fancy about helping you manage your time, which is really important, obviously. That's what a planner's for. But where they get it wrong is money, the second most valuable resource in our lives. Most planners don't include any financial planning. Things like, keeping track of paydays, bills, due dates, spending, yearly expenses, budgets, cash flow planning, debt elimination plans, and goal planning, right? None of that stuff. That's a real pain. And then what? Then you got to create your own in some silly binder, right? And who has time for all of that stuff? So instead, what happens? Nothing, right? A lot of people tend to ignore their finances even more, and things only get worse. Well, that all ends today because I am so excited to announce and release my brand new, totally awesome Debt Freedom Planner. This thing's awesome, by the way. Now, before you say, Brad, I've already got a planner. This is not an ordinary day planner. This is the Debt Freedom Planner, which is a companion tool that works with your day planner, and it's built to help you manage your money, pay off more debt, and melt away financial stress. And I believe this is the tool that a lot of people who want to take control of their finances have been waiting for. So head on over to therealdebtfreedad.com, click on the Debt Freedom Planner in the menu to get access to your planner today.
Hey, what's this I see? I thought this was a party! Let's
All right. That means it's time for the celebrations of the show. And today we are kicking it off with Faye Jackson. Faye says, I turned down an invite to go out to dinner with my friends because it was not planned for in my budget. And I already met my dine out budget for the month. Faye, this is a huge win of sticking to your plan. These types of saying no, fear of missing out, sticking, that's a good one, Faye. Congratulations to you.
Victoria Ann, been working summer school, got a full 2-week paycheck and was able to pay $1,200 to a student loan this morning. It will be paid off with the next paycheck.
That is amazing, Victoria. Congratulations to you. Awesome progress.
Sonia Coons, I put an additional $1,344 on my Lowe's card, sold more items on Marketplace, and picked up 2 yard work jobs this weekend to continue making extra money. Also tweaking my August budget and eliminating some wants because I'm over budget already.
That is awesome, Sonia. Great wins, especially with taking action on those income-producing activities. Way to bring some money into that budget. It's an awesome job. Ashley Wood just went over everything for this past month. I was able to add money to my sinking funds. I kept my emergency fund intact and paid off a credit card, a personal loan 4 years earlier than expected, and most of my Visa card. Totaled up all the debt paid off this month, $11,650.53. This is the best I've done since joining Roots in January. She says, I'm getting there. Good wins, everybody. We could do this. Ashley, that is huge. Talking about momentum. Fantastic month, and it's going to be a heck of a push through the rest of this year. That is amazing.
Mary Suzzard, $200 in the health account, $190 in sinking funds, $140 towards a credit card, back to school haircut, and school supply shopping today in cash.
Awesome job, Mary. Congratulations. And congratulations to all of you guys who are working your way to financial freedom. And if you're just getting started with our podcast, and especially after those would you rather questions, you'd love to learn more. Maybe you've been listening for some time and you're interested in how you can get started on the road to financial freedom. Visit our website at balancesense.com or therealdebtfreedad.com and sign up for my free Life Without Payments workshop, where I'm actually going to show you the very first steps that have not only helped Amber, Ryan, and myself, but tens of thousands of other people that we've helped, just like you, kick financial stress and worry for good. And thanks for hanging out with us here today, guys. We love your feedback, and it also helps us grow our podcast. So please leave us an honest review. We read every single one of them. And as you know, the Debt Free Dad podcast is here to help you live a happier and stress-free financial life. So if you know someone who could benefit from our show, please give us a share. We appreciate you guys, and we will for sure see you guys on an upcoming episode. Take care.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us here today. We love your feedback, and it also helps us grow our YouTube show. So please give us a like or leave us some honest feedback on this video. And if you want the latest from the show, obviously be sure to hit that notification bell and subscribe to our channel. And for the latest resources, or if you want more information on how to kick debt and financial stress, please be sure to check out the links in this video or head over to therealdebtfreedad.com. We'll see you guys on an upcoming show. Take care.